Короче, эта эпическая музыка с красивой заставкой закончится, у меня залагает игра и вылетит. Короче, я решил в Kingdom Come Deliverance, или как она там называется, поиграть. И не знаю пока, буду я в нее играть или нет, потому что хрен его знает, может, она меня лагать будет дико. Она там до 16 гигабайт оперативки требует. Но я на средние настройки поставил, думаю, я что-то посмотрел, там они почти так же выглядят, как на высоких, а на ультрах уж точно не стоит, я думаю, играть. Когда у тебя, блядь, 4 гига. Так что вопрос в том, насколько она будет лагать, и в том, зайдет она мне вообще или нет. Ну, для того, чтобы понять, надо в игру поиграть часов 20 хотя бы, как я считаю. Потому что очень часто поначалу, типа, у меня так. Большинство игр у меня, даже Assassin's Creed Odyssey почему-то у меня вызывало отторжение, наверное, первые пару часов игры. Не знаю почему, вот странно только. Ну, это когда с одной игры на другую переходишь, так, ладно, все, следим за сюжетом. Я не буду читать, комментировать и субтитры озвучивать, потому что, ну, блядь, микрофон у меня убогий. Оно того не стоит. И поначалу, конечно, после прогрузки этих вот сейчас заставочных сцен, я уверен, что будут фризы, но это типа точно гарантированно. У меня вначале, когда прогружается, все это стабилизироваться должно, тогда можно будет уже судить о том, играбельно или нет. А вообще играбельно или нет, можно будет судить после того, как я поиграю в каких-нибудь жестких сценах там. Так что пока это типа тестовая запись стрима. По сути, это, опять же, посмотреть, что там будет на 4 гигах. И я типа как видеодневник веду эти стримы на самом деле, потом сохраняю для себя с неопределенными целями. Не, ну есть определенные цели, но я пока не буду об этом говорить. Да и зачем мне кому-то об этом говорить вообще, кроме как самому себе, а сам я об этом прекрасно знаю.
I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up.
Ну вообще почему-то еще когда стримишь, даже когда там у тебя 5 зрителей, блядь, или меньше, все равно, да неважно даже, есть они или нет, не знаю, почему-то как-то вот как будто, блядь, типа ты сам, ну, не сам с собой сидишь, а как будто, типа, блин, не знаю. Ну, я просто привык в сетевые игры играть. И в последнее время в основном только у них играл, в соло-игры вообще давно не играл, сейчас снова решил к этой практике вернуться. Так, это нам предлагают, короче, начать развивать персонажа, сразу какие-то базовые статы ему бустануть. Ну, я очень топорно обычно действую в таких ситуациях. Во всех играх я всегда начинаю буст в силу делать вначале.
I was sweating in the forge all day yesterday, and then I was helping Fritz and Matthew with some errands. So I'd say I have a right to be a bit tired.
Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Ну, я думаю, прям вот упороться в силу вначале.
So I'm learning to sword fight, and what of it? What harm does it do? At least I'll be able to defend myself.
God above, Hal! You know how your father will react when he finds out.
How? What's he gonna do? I'm doing nothing wrong, I just wanted to try it.
On your own head be it then. I can't stop you, and you can deal with your father on your own. Don't come looking to me for help.
Оверлей я периодически, наверное, буду включать-выключать, Поначалу включил, чтобы посмотреть вообще, что происходит. У меня с загрузкой диска часто ли в подкачку пишет. Но я смотрю, там нормально уже загрузил файл подкачки. Так что я фризы гарантированы. Вопрос, насколько они будут мешать играть. Я пока болтал, упустил вообще нить происходящего. Что надо делать-то? Так, ну это инвентарь я открыл. В общем, стата персонажа. Сытость, энергия, здоровье, все остальное. Предметы всякие. А вот и лаги. Надеюсь, что это пройдет. Ага, надо поговорить с отцом, значит.
At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure he'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzik's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Ну, судя по загрузке процессора и видеокарты, на самом деле, в теории можно будет попозже потом подкрутить графику чуть повыше, без потери производительности. Но опять же, это вопрос еще того, насколько будет оперативная память от этого больше задействоваться. Хотя FPS уже такой, блядь, совсем хуёвый на самом деле. Там особо лучше ничего не крутить. Ну, типа, ставить графику на минимальную, это вообще пиздец, я так не хочу играть. Вроде как я посмотрел, на средних, на высоких почти одно и то же на вид.
Good day, Henry.
Hey, Pip. Do you want to learn something?
No, I don't think so. Thanks.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
Oh, it was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Could do with a bite to eat.
Я смотрю, он не торопится вообще, да? Ой, я научился перелезать через препятствия.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Ну, это понятно. Прям как в Апексе. Надо постоянно двигаться.
All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Not bad. Again. Good. Now you're getting it. Good. Fine. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Fine. Nice. Nice. Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Not bad. Again. Good. Once again. Good.
Ну, вроде ничего сложного.
All right. That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of...
Че, все, что ли?
Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing...
Мне надо сделать вот эти задания, походу. Купить мешок угля. Получить долг. Крестовину в замке. Купить пиво в корчме.
Welcome, Henry.
How are you? See you later.
Хорошее задание дал папа. Типа, вот тебе 0 денег, иди сходи купи угля, пиво. Видимо, надо вначале получить долг, забрать у кого-то. Рофл. Типа можно так курей хреначить чужих и собирать. Ничего за это не будет. Или будет?
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Так, секундочку.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Меня немножко смутил второй пункт, потому что, ну, как бы в средние века социальный статус играл первостепенную роль. Ну, как будто, да, как будто сейчас он не играет первостепенную роль. Мгм. Ясно, понятно. Да, ничего, папу напрягать, я думаю, надо, ну, надо ему это вот, что значит? Ну, вот это точно не прокатит, судя по тому, что там описано. Вот это я не знаю, типа вот угроза, не знаю, силы там прокачаны, может прокатят. Хотя, мне кажется, это зависит больше от доспеха, если на мне какие-то были бы или что-нибудь такое.
I must have misheard you. It sounded like you just told me to clear off. But you wouldn't be stupid enough to think you can steal, not pay your debts, and then try to scare me. Would you?
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that?
Ну, удачи.
Did your father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Been a pleasure.
Короче, походу сейчас я, блядь, огребу.
Now. There.
Понятно.
You had it coming, you pup. And your old man can fuck off too.
Понятно то, что меня это не устраивает. Я не собираюсь сдаваться, блядь. буду еще к мамочке бежать, блядь, после этого. Я сейчас попробую научиться, короче, драться на кулаках. Я думаю, что вполне реально его отпиздить. И думаю, раза с 30-го получится. Надеюсь.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father
I've got nothing.
knew you'd be...
I'd like to see him.
I must have misheard you. It sounded like you just told me to clear off. But you wouldn't be stupid enough to think you can steal, not pay your...
You son of a... Bye.
Что у него хп вообще не уходит, блядь. Блядь, что за прикол? Да, блядь, он меня бьет коленкой, я его не могу. Пиздец. Бля, чё, может, его нельзя отпиздить? Да не может такого быть. Что-то надо забрать.
God be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Типа с этим мне заново что ли надо упражняться? Да ладно, блядь.
Do you want to learn something?
No, I don't think so. Thanks.
У меня сохранилось сейчас или нет? Ну ладно, сейчас узнаем заодно. Блядь, этот чел-то я...
I feel quite hungry.
Типа мой батя такой, короче, кулак дал ему в долг, блядь, крестьянину, а потом послал своего подкулачника сына убивать. Жиза. Хотя не, он на кулака не похож, кузнец обычный вроде.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get...
I've got nothing.
I knew you'd be trouble.
I'd like to see...
I must have misheard you.
You son of a... Bye.
Бля, он уворачивается так хорошо, блядь. Что вообще, блядь, с ними получается, блядь, решить вопрос.
You had it coming, you...
Так, ну вот то, что я там был, сохранилось, а то, что с тем нет, странно. А, нет, подождите. Блять, понятно. Короче, надо пока с ним не разберусь, все остальное делать бессмысленно. Мстительный шнапс нужен, блять, чтобы сохраниться. Где его взять? Не, ну по-любому не может такого быть, что нет варианта его отмудохать. Как варик. Ну что, он охуеет, наверное, если это паром на него нападу, блять. Мне кажется, ничем хорошим это не закончится.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me...
I've got nothing.
I knew you'd be trouble.
I'd like to...
I must have misheard you. It sounded like you just...
You son of a whore. Sure. I'm going to enjoy this. You call that combat? I'm going to enjoy this. Bring it on.
Блин, у меня вначале получилось как-то ему, блядь, урон нанести. Он может и зажимать кнопку.
Your old man can fuck off too.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Надо понять, как драться, в принципе, чтобы потом не было проблем. Блять, ну это глупо будет, если на самом деле его нельзя отпиздить. Не, ну не может такого быть.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father...
I've got nothing. I'd like to...
I must have misheard you.
You son of a... Yeah.
Ой, что-то совсем плохо дерусь, блядь. Так, не, неправильно я делаю.
You had it coming.
Блять, ну это может занять много времени, нахуй. Ну я прям упертый, я знаю, что можно наверняка другим путем это сделать, но, блядь, я хочу его отпиздить. Меня уже он злит.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get...
I've got nothing.
I knew you...
I'd like...
I must have misheard you.
You son of a whore.
Farewell.
You call that combat? Come here, lily liver.
Во, в голову надо бить, все понял. Главное попасть, блядь. Бля, его надо прижать как-то, чтобы он не мог отпереть. Он уворачивается, блядь. Во, вот я его сейчас, блядь. Все, я его отпиздил. Есть.
Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
I could do with a bite to eat.
Что-то у него тут нет ничего, блядь. Деревяшки одни. О, можно похавать. Топор тоже гони, блин.
Take what you want, but you haven't heard the last of this.
God save you, Henry. Greetings. Take care.
Мог бы штаны, кстати, продать просто.
Hey, Pip. Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy with
Блин, надеюсь, там не будет больше каких-то таких заданий, чтобы я не сохраниться как-то.
I don't want to rot in this.
Тут вообще сохраняться.
I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Ой, бля, я не туда побежал. Блять, он идет или нет? Он пиздец, еле идет вообще.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. All right. Now you're getting it. Good. Once again. Good. Once again. Good. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Fine. Fine. Nice. Good, good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Nice. Very good. Now you're getting it. All right, that's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of thirsty.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to.
Ну и видок у меня.
Had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with you, Henry. I'm with you, Matthew.
So such lords
What's
as
going on here?
Rosenberg,
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
and
Just
Wilhelm
listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
Вообще, это как не очень прилично, по-моему, но для развития отношений с друзьями, может, надо, я не знаю. Да, погнали.
Oh well. Father can wait a while.
My words exactly.
I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
Бля, может какая-нибудь бочка с водой есть? Что-нибудь такое умыться. Может в луже можно умыться? Нет, не похоже на то. О, умыться можно, реально.
Maybe you should have done that a long time ago.
А мне кажется, мне туда надо.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
О, игра сохранена, заебись.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund!
Woohoo! Eat shit, Deutsches.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Horse Hans! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
gone weak at the knee.
I hope you respect the prayers.
Shit.
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch-pole is on his way!
Welcome, Henry.
Run, you cowards! And we better fucking run too. Zbyszek, what are you doing? We don't have to run. We're on the right. Ah, yes. Sorry. It's just that's never happened to me before.
Я не понял, что делать надо. Ой, кажется, меня поймали.
Are you trying to get yourselves in trouble?
The Deutsch was insulting King Wenceslas. He got what he deserved.
So that's why. Deutsch isn't a bad fellow, but he should drop this nonsense about Sigismund before someone torches his house.
So you don't mind that we...
Don't gape like a stuffed squirrel. Do you take me for a German, lover? I serve my lord, and my lord serves the king, and that's Wenceslas. But what to do with you now? The Deutsch will make trouble if I let you off.
So I won't go to jail?
Ha! Who'd pay for your grub? You know what? The Deutsch got what he deserved. I'll go and have a word with your father and we'll straighten it out somehow. Now clear off before I change my mind. Look out.
Короче, отскочил я, походу. Ой-ой-ой, что-то лагает.
Henry, I'm glad.
Come right up. No need to be shy.
Always adding fancy bits and decorations. All I want is something to keep that damn cow out.
Hasn't he been at it a couple of years? Good day, Henry.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
Actually, he caught me.
What? Then how come you're here?
He let me go. He's on our side.
What?
Are you pulling my pizzle?
He doesn't like the Deutsch any more than we do. He said he'll fix it somehow.
Great. Looks like your dawdling paid off.
Anyway, nice job at the Deutsches. Never a dull moment with you lot.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty,
God be with you,
what else
Henry.
might your worship desire?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
Вот как раз та штука для сохранения, заебись.
You bet I will.
Linen fabric, dyed and made, something for everyone. Hey, Henry's come to see us.
I'll be with you.
Так, ну с ними я уже болтал.
Father said. Ah, shut. Magnificent. You certainly will.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Я думаю, ничего не будет, если я заберу себе все.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine.
Я не специалист, но, по-моему, исходя из тех знаний, которыми я обладаю, очень неплохо костюмы у них. Ну, то есть, реалистично выглядят.
How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a
Ну,
very...
единственное, я имею в виду знать, у крестьян как-то они слишком все яркие, ну, то есть, все-таки, если это средние века, ну, какие-то годы, я не знаю, честно, не помню, ну, немножко не... Короче, ладно.
I'm sure our
Не буду отвлекаться.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir István. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened? Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Keep running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah.
Get through the gates!
сказать, это у него, походу, опыт неплохой имеет владение мечом.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
О, блядь. Чё-то я долго на месте, походу, стоял. Да, блядь, ничего он не снарядился-то. Блядь, что я не так делаю? А, типа я не могу его использовать, что получается, или что? Не понимаю. Да нет, могу, по идее. Может, его надо вынуть из ножен как-то, я не в курсе, как это делается. понял. Но лучше не выебываться, мне кажется, убегать. О, ну да, попробуем его убить. Не, лучше не стоит, мне кажется, я без брони даже. Ну, понятно, короче, да. Тут это еще понять, как драться, уж тем более без брони, забей. Это тебе не Assassin's Creed, блядь, где ты начинаешь сразу за, типа, чувака, блядь, за убийцу там мощного. Тут начинаешь за слабачка, блядь.
Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Блять, как же мне неудобно из-за того, что он русские буквы показывает. Я нихуя. Ну все, опять я сдох. Из-за этого, кстати. Я не, блядь, не понимаю. Я где русский, где английский, я не... Это пиздец, это бесит, блядь. Так, я отойду, короче, на пару минут. Даже меньше сейчас. Потом, блядь, попробую снова. Блять, у меня русские буквы даже на клавиатуре стерты почему-то некачественно нанесены. Халтура. Ну так-то я помню, где она, да, это X, по идее. Блять.
Pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Бля, как сделать, чтобы мне на английском писали кнопки? Мне это бесит ужасно. Надо основной язык системы, что ли, поставить на английский? Это просто меня вымораживает ужасно. Блять, я не понял, как лошадью управлять, и обосрался опять. Что жесть. Просто, блядь, под Apex немножко стоит. Настройки другие. Нестандартные на кнопках. На одной, по крайней мере. Так вышло. Поэтому мне надо настроить ее. Тварь, блядь, я не знаю. Что это на русском? Это что вообще? Как же меня калит, блядь, то, что мне кнопки на русском показывают. Это пиздец. Ну ладно, вроде сейчас мне эта кнопка не нужна, вроде как. Здесь от лошади управлять неудобно вообще.
Left. Hamburg is to the left, along the stream.
Блять, они меня преследуют прям вообще, вот они. Что за жесть вообще? Все, застрял. Я понял, надо пробел нажимать. Ну, блин, что вы хотите от такого рака, блядь? Это тебе не Атлантида, это средние века, детка. Блять, они меня догоняют сразу.
Left. Hamburg is to the left, along the street.
Пиздец, они, блядь, не слишком близко меня преследуют. Как от них оторваться-то, блядь? Что-то я, короче, видимо, не максимально быстро. Наверное, что-то надо еще нажать. Не-не-не, вот она как-то быстрее бежала. Что надо нажать, блядь?
Left. Hamburg is to the left, along the street.
Flee! Tudod, hogy fog végződni?
A pokóban végzed!
Короче, ничего не получится. Потому что я не понимаю, как быстрее скакать. А не из-за этого у меня вон, блядь, на хвосте. Ну, это бред полный. Давайте заново, короче, блядь. Посмотрим, что там за... Потому что я не знаю, как открыть меню, типа, блядь.
kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Не понял, блядь, shift. А как 2 раза shift, блядь? Это что значит? Короче, надо разбираться. Тебе 2 раза shift надо было нажать. Походу.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the street. Run for it!
Блять, выносливость моего мизинца может закончиться раньше, чем выносливость лошади.
Flee! To Talmberg! Warn the others! They've torn Skallets! Go! They'll kill you all! Yeah. Run for it!
Kibel legt er fast.
Бля, надо было быстрее скакать, что-то я не оторвался нихуя от них.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Hanju, Husungine! They're turning tail! Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
What the?
No. Was there much in it? Half a dozen groschen and change. By Christ, that was worth bending down for, eh?
Indeed. I couldn't believe it. Before I picked it up, I reckon someone must be playing a trick on me and they were hiding in the bushes just to have a laugh. But not a soul anywhere. And it was lying there right in the middle of the road. You're a lucky man. This time. But it all evens out in the end anyway. Aye, true enough.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who went to the countryside to make horseshoes.
Something
I can't
to
understand why he
eat.
wastes his talents, but I'm sure it's a great loss.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojana here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul?
Я на самом деле сам жрать хочу.
You must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Oh, damn, I'm tired.
Надо спиздить всю еду. Как понять, какая еда сколько хранится? Понятно будет со временем, видимо. Так, куда мне надо-то? Я заблудился.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Сапоги так и не снял. А, их надо снять было самому, блядь. Я затупил.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunesh owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunesh had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunesh still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzik himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund butchers.
And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me.
Я не помню, как понял, чтобы такое было, что он там кому-то помог.
How could something like that happen?
Ну, он отвлек их на себя, да, получается, тем, что лошадь украл.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame.
Ничего, я думаю, там другие подсуетились.
That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Probislavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg, After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Ничего, чё он радуется-то, я не пойму, блядь. У него, блядь, всю семью зарубили буквально недавно. Он такой, блядь, блаженный поговорил. Не, ну, в принципе, ладно, окей, может, ему типа легче стало.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.